Welcome back to Firefly, the board game. We're doing a complete 3-player, and yes, we're playing Harkin's Folly. Take a quick look at that. I'll let you pause on that if you want to. Read through it. We're trying to just become, the very first goal is to become solid with Badger, Patience, Amadou, Niska, and then we got a couple of misbehaves to do to try and win the game and mess over Harkin, who of course is in the cruiser. First up is Marco, the Artful Dodger. He's right here. It seems to be forever here. He's with Amadou at the Space Bazaar. Let's figure out what he wants to do for his 2 actions. Alright, so we're taking a look here at the Artful Dodger. Of course, he has a warrant on him. He's solid with Badger. He's sitting here with 3 contraband, but he does have Crybaby. So I think the first thing Marco wants to do is a full burn, and he's going to just burn his fuel here. He can move up to 6. He's got that nice Radeon 2 drive. So he's going to spend a fuel. He's going to try to get over to Badger so he can dump off his contraband, get rid of his warrant, maybe do some shopping over at Persephone as well. So full burn, he's going to try to get to Persephone. If he runs into trouble with the Alliance, though, he does have a Crybaby to use. Alright, so the Artful Dodger is making its way to Persephone, so he's got to kind of go 1, 2, 3 through Alliance space, and he's got the ship right here, the Alliance Corvette sitting next to him. So his first move into Alliance space, and he keeps flying. Alright, no problem there. His second move into Alliance space is the player to the right must move the Alliance cruiser a sector within Alliance space. So that's us. So yeah, we're going to move Harkin right here, over here. We can cut him off. I mean, we don't really know where he's going, but we kind of do, because if you pay attention to the other players in the game, you kind of have an idea what they're doing. Alright, his last move gets him to Persephone, where Badger is, and oh goodness, what do we have here? Passenger unrest requires soldier keep flying. Keep down there. Fisticuffs in the hole. Roll a die. If you roll lower, the total number of passengers and fugitive tokens on your ship discard a number equal to your roll. Keep flying. Well, he has no passengers. He has no fugitives. And he didn't want to keep flying anyway. So he's basically just going to end his turn there. And we don't have to make that roll because he has no passengers or fugitives fighting amongst themselves. So that's at least a good thing. So boom, his turn ends. So he's over here, not his turn, his movement ends over here at Persephone. Got the Alliance cruiser breathing down his neck. He does have a warrant on him, and he's got contraband, so he didn't really want to run into it, but he did have the Crybaby, so that would have been okay. For his second action, he is going to do, he's going to sell his stuff to Badger, because he's sitting here right now. So he's going to do a deal action with Badger. And yeah, let's take a look at his player area. I think he's going to be making a bunch of cash off that contraband. Alright, so we're dealing with Badger, or what we are. Marco is, and he's going to be selling the contraband, which he's managed to get there okay. Right on. 700 of contraband, he's got 3 of them. That's $2,100 he gets for selling his contraband. And he says when you're solid with Badger and you're dealing with him, you can pay $1,000 to clear all warrants. He's also going to pay $1,000. So he gets $2,100 less $1,000 to clear his warrants. He gets 1,100 credits for the contraband, and gets all of his warrants cleared. Nicely done. So now he's got 2, he's got 3,000. Oh, I don't know. He's got pretty close to 4,000 credits, but he's not working any jobs. But he does have 3 jobs sitting there. 1 from Fanty Mingo, 1 from Badger, and 1 from Amadou, which you shouldn't have seen. But anyway, those are the 3 jobs he's got to work. And that's the end of his turn. Alright, over we go to ourselves, Corbin, in our 1 key, and we're going to see what we're going to do. Alright, the first thing we're going to do, we're sitting here in the location with Nishka. So we will, oh gosh, we're going to have to take a look at his job. So in the discard pile for Nishka, we have a piracy job, which I don't think we're going to even bother doing that one. And we have this one, which is almost doable, but misbehaving 4 times at Londinium. Oh, we'll consider it, because I don't know what else we're going to find in the Nishka pile. So we're going to take a look at the top 2 off Nishka, because you can consider 3 and take 2, and that goes for buying as well. Alright, the other 2 jobs we have are another piracy job. Boarding, and no, I don't think we want to do that, because I mean, we could do the piracy job, so we don't want to. What do we got here? It's immoral. Well, we're not moral, so we don't care. I mean, we care, but we don't care, if you know what I mean. We're fun. We got mechanic skills. Silver hold, load a fugitive. Head over to Seaham. Misbehave, deliver a fugitive, get paid. Medic bonus 400, 3,500. Oh boy, I think we are going to take this job for Nishka. It's not horrible. It might be a little difficult to do, but I think we're going to take this one and we're going to discard the piracy and the giant bank heist. Misbehaving 4 times, that is brutal. Probably not going to happen. And we got to get solid with Nishka if we want to win the game. So yeah, this is the job we're taking. And we got to get over to Silver Hold, which is not bad because there's a whole bunch of good stuff for sale there too. It's going to take us a while. All right, what are we going to do for our second turn? Let's take a look at our ship and our crew and everything and figure out what we do for our second turn. I think we're probably going to be moving. All right, we're currently sitting here. We have 1,000 credits. We've got a pretty good crew so far. We got 4. We can have 2 more crew members. And yeah, so we got our Nishka job, which I guess we're going to be trying to start that when we can. We are currently doing a patience job, and we have to get over to Bellephone, White Sun, deliver the 4 cargo to get paid. So I think that might be what we want to do as our second action, is to start moving. So we're going to do a full burn to spend our fuel. We're going to see how far we can make it over to Bellephone? Bellephone. We know where we're going, we just can't pronounce it. And we got our guns, no problem there. And we got our cargo loaded. It's all legal, and we have no warrants, we have no wanted crew. So the Corvette and the Alliance cruiser shouldn't bother us too much. We even have another crybaby if we need it. Alright, full burn, let's get moving. Alright, we're trying to make our way here from here. So we're going to go full burn, or we can move 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4, 5. We have to go through an alert token. But like I said, we've got Crybaby. We're not an wanted ship. So we're not an outlaw ship. Alright, first move into border space. Always dangerous. And it's keep flying. Alright, whew, not bad. Second move into border space. And it is, oh man, the player to your right must move a Reaver ship to a sector adjacent to your current location, not occupied by a Firefly. Keep flying. Oh, come on. So that's Nandy, and Nandy is, of course, is going to try pooching us over. So she's going to take a Reaver ship, move it adjacent to our current location, but we do then get to keep flying. Oh boy. And Nandy's going to go ahead and grab this Reaver ship here, which of course then will drop a token behind it, and well, it leaves space and drops its little thing as well. Over it goes adjacent to us, and I have a funny idea where that's going to go. Reavers cannot go in Alliance space, so it can either go here or here or here. So I guess she'll just drop the Reaver behind us, so that gets it close to her. She wouldn't do that. She's going to drop the Reaver over at New Hope. I don't think these tokens go away when a Reaver ship shows up. So there's the Reaver over there. We can keep moving though. That was our second move, 1, 2. We've got 1, 2, 3 more to go. So we're going to pop into Nandy's space. Actually, it won't matter. The Reaver cannot go here. So we're just going to go there, stay away from her. Alliance space. That's our third move, and, oh good lord, distress signal. Spend a fuel, remove disgruntled from all crew, morale, and take $200 full stop. We don't have disgruntled crew. Or all morale, or all moral crew are disgruntled, keep flying. I don't know. It's on misbehave cards, I think you can choose. Well, we can choose option 2, disgruntle all moral crew, keep flying. We don't have moral crew. I'm pretty sure we can choose this option. I'm going to just double check the rules, because I know on misbehave cards you can't choose something that you can't do. We can do this, but we don't have any moral crew. So let me double check that. I think we can do option 2 and keep flying. Alright, nothing in the rule book about moving says that you you can only choose an option which has a need you can meet. It does stuff for the misbehaved cards. So this one here, we can just say a prayer and slide on by. Moral Crew. We don't have Moral Crew, so we just keep flying. Boom! Our first Alliance space is okay, and now we have to move. We'll move here. Actually, we're gonna move to Aerial. Just in case we get stuck here. So we do have an Alliance token. It will go away, no matter what the roll is. Now we got to get out the dice tray, and we got to see if we roll a 1. If we roll a 1, we roll a 5. If we had rolled a 1, then the Alliance cruiser Harkin would show up to try to annoy us, but he didn't. Well, we do have to draw a card now for Alliance space. All right, that was our 4th move. And abandoned ship. Salvage ops. Load 2 contraband, full stop. Or we can keep flying. I don't think we want to become an outlaw ship with contraband, so we're just going to keep flying. And that's our last move. We get to our location where we need to do our job for patience. And the last card, Badger's Boys. Option 1, requires solid with Badger. Not. We're not solid with Badger. The Repo Man cometh. Come on. Bribes 1 to 9. Gunplay 1 to 7 discard 1 ship upgrade if able, full stop. Or 8 evade 10 plus keep flying. So 10 plus. So we can just do a bribe check right now, and if we miss the bribe check, we gotta fight. I guess we're going over to our play area, and we're going to see what we want to do here. I don't really want to blow a whole bunch of money. We might want to just fight them, and even if we lose a ship upgrade, we can always buy them at half price. Anyway, let's get over to our play area and find out what we want to do. Alright, well, Badger's Boys are being annoying, and I guess they're Badger's miffed at us because we haven't dealt with them earlier. We've been dealing with Amandul and Nishka and Patience, and I guess he's getting a little annoyed. He sent out his goons. Negotiate skill, hey? Well, we have 1, so we're just going to roll the die. We're going to fail it. There's just enough. Well, no, we can roll a 6 because it's an exploding die. I don't know if I explained exploding die. If you roll a 6, you roll again and add up what you need to do. So it's possible to roll a 6 and then roll another 6 and end up passing a test, even if you don't have enough skills to do it. But in that case, we rolled a 5 plus 1 is 6, so we have to fight it out with Badger's Boys. All right, what do we have for fighting? We've got 1, 2, 3 guns, and we can discard Nishka's knife, or Crow's knife, to add 2 to a test after rolling. I don't know if we wanted to do that or not. Let's have a look here. So 1 to 7 is discard a ship upgrade if able, full stop. Ooh, well, we have 3 ship upgrades we could, and if we get an 8 plus, we evade. Let's see what we get. So we've got plus 3, maybe plus 5, and we roll a 5, and 3 is 8. Right on. So 8 plus. We fight it out with Badger's Boys, and it's evade. The sad thing about evade is we need to move our ship 1 space away from our current location, which is where we want to finish our patience job. So at least we get to keep our ship upgrades. But Badger's Boys drive us off of our location by being annoying. So let's get back to the board, and we're going to evade, and then, yeah. Oh dear, Badger's Boys are really annoying. Badger, I know we have to be solid with you at some point in the game, but that was really annoying. Alright, we're going to evade. We're going to move 1 space back to Aerial. And now we're not at our job location for patience. Badger probably knew that. So, alright, up next will be Nandy and the Esmeralda. Let's figure out what she wants to do. Alright, well, Nandy, for her first action, she's just doing something real simple. She's just going to mosey on into Osiris, which is a planet you can do a buy action at. The second thing she's going to do is a buy action in Osiris. She's getting very low on fuel, and she wants to rectify that. So, she will be buying a bunch of fuel. We're not sure how much yet, but she's going to look at the Osiris Shipyards deck. So this is in the discard. There's a Alliance body armor, which she probably would have been nice to have for River. And she's got doing this on showdowns, kosherized rules. Probably not going to bother with that. She probably does not need another cargo upgrade. She will consider the Alliance body armor, but she's going to look at 2 other cards. So there's the Alliance body armor, and the other 2 cards she's looking at are, ooh, a moral pilot. Very much probably want to look at him, and she has Nav Charts Alliance Space. She might want Nav Charts Alliance Space too, since she's an outlaw ship with Simon on board. Discard the top 5 cards. Ooh, those are all good choices. And now we're going to go over to her area. She's going to decide if she wants to buy 1, 2, or none. Alright, Nandy definitely wanted fuel, so that was the main reason she moseyed into Osiris. She will go ahead and buy the helmsman. She wants to get as much crew as possible. She could have a crew size of 6 because she has her upgrade +1 ship crew. So she's going to buy the helmsman, and she's going to buy the body armor. She's still at Osiris Shipworks. She might think about buying this next time. Now, when she buys personnel, she doesn't have to pay anything, so he's free. That's her special ability. You may hire a crew at no cost. This is going to cost her 400. So she's going to spend 400. She's going to put the body armor on the pilot, actually. That's what she's going to do. So if any of her crew need to die, she'll probably dump the pilot first, but he does get to make a roll check, and it counts as a gun as well. So she gets another gun symbol there, which she needs to complete her job. So now she's got 2 gun symbols. Excellent. And she's not going to pick up that. So she's going to get 8 deals. So 800 plus 4. She's going to be spending 1,200 credits. She's got a lot. So she's got, well, she'll put 2,200 credits and she'll get 1,000 credits back and load up 8 fuel. Alright, so there's her fuel all loaded up in her ship and her $1,000 in change. So 1,000 credits. So she's got 1,500 credits total. She's got a Nistica job sitting in the wings. She can now complete her patience job because she's got her 2nd gun symbol. And I think she's good to go. So that's going to be the end of our episode. Let's go back to the main board and wrap up for today. Alright, that's going to be wrapping up our episode for today. So everyone's trying to become solid with those 4 contacts, of course. Everyone's got 1 solid contact. We still have a few episodes to go before we finish that off. And yeah, so here we sit. We got the Esmeralda sitting here at Osiris. We got Badger sitting there with Marco. And we are pooched out here at Ariel. We got hosed by Badger's boys. Wow, that was just not nice. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. This is Firefly, the board game. We're doing a complete 3-player game. Yes, we're doing Harkin's Folly. Zoom in on that, pause it if you want to check it out. See what we're trying to do. We're all working on the first part, Becoming Solid, with Patience, Badger, Nishka, and Amandul. See you next time. Continuation, Firefly, the board game.